Welcome once again to Chelan County Connection. I'm your host, Randy Rhodes. Today, our guest, Kyle Osburn. Hi, Kyle.
Hey, Randy.
Hey, it's so good to have you on the program today. You are a Chelan County fire inspector and investigator.
Yep, I've been in this position for about 3 years, since June of 22.
Okay, let me jump in real quick right here, Kyle. Why did what about this job attracted you to it? Why did you apply and, what caught your eye about it?
I've always kind of looked at the Chelan County website for positions, and this was the first one that I seen that had caught my attention because at some point in my life I knew I was going to move back home. I'm originally from Chelan County, so I wasn't here, and I wanted a position that would allow me to come back home and start a family. So I saw this position and the variety that it offered with all its different facets, and I sent in that application. And wouldn't you know it, they called me and asked to interview.
Hey, great fortune on your part, huh?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Well, where did your travels take you before you came back here to God's country?
So I graduated in Kashmir in 2012, and then I immediately joined the United States Air Force. I served for about 8.5 years, and then I got out, and I took a position as a federal employee for the U.S. Army for a couple years in Yakima, and I seen this position, and I wanted to come back home, and it happened when I was extended that job offer. So I was pretty fortunate.
Kyle, did you find that military service really shaped you, to be a responsible adult?
Absolutely. It's definitely made me who I am today.
Absolutely, and it's all about respect, serving our country, and I want to say thank you for your military service.
Well, thanks, Randy. Yeah.
So, Kyle, I don't think your job is really one that most Chelan County residents are that familiar with. So, if you wouldn't mind going into your job a little bit, and what does it entail as a fire investigation and prevention specialist?
That's a good question. We pretty much have to we have to know a lot of stuff about a whole bunch of topics. Where uh, we have two portions of our department. We have the prevention aspect, and we also have the investigation aspect.
Mhm.
So we're not your local fire department that is going to be come running. We show up later, and we show up before. The prevention side, we try to stop it. We try to prevent fires before they occur. And then when they do occur, unfortunately, we come in and we do what's called an origin and cause investigation. We come in when the local fire department, it's not immediate clear of the cause of the fire. We'll come in and we'll conduct a very thorough investigation. And while we don't meet every resident in Chelan County, we're out and about every day. Um, we'll be driving around this truck behind me. This is the one I drive every day. You see me out on the highway to and from inspections. And then we do a lot of inspections with short-term rental owners. We do new construction inspections, sprinkler systems, whether it be residential or commercial. If it resides within unincorporated Chelan County, we'll be out there.
And Kyle, your department's headed by Chelan County Fire Marshal Chris Pedersen. I bet she's great to work with.
Yes. Oh, I'm so lucky we have her. It's been so nice. She started a little over a year now. We got her, and it's been smooth sailing ever since. So I'm really glad we have her.
And then Kyle, how many in your department?
There are three of us. So at the top we have Fire Marshal Chris Pedersen. You have myself below her, and Dylan Dyer is the other fire inspector investigator. And he was recently hired within this last year, and he's stellar as well. He's on the up and come up.
Now, Kyle, most recently, your department's been busy with life and safety inspections for short-term rentals. Now, how many inspections have you done, let's say, in the last several months?
Oh man, we are busting our butts. We now that STRs are required to have that inspection every 2 years, so we'll do it every other year. We'll go out and meet the owners or their local contact, and I know Dylan, our newest inspector. He's done over. I think he did 107 inspections in the month of September,
Oh my.
and I'm I'm uh, I'm trying to reach those numbers. So I do about 60 to 80 inspections a month. Um, and but he's just been killing it. And so our department is after these inspections, and we're scheduling them every day, and we're getting them done.
And it's not just about residential or short term rentals. We're going to get into the business aspect. And, one of the reasons we wanted you on the webcast today, Kyle, is to let the community know that you and the team are going to be out doing inspections of businesses in Chelan County. That means you or your teammate, Dylan Dreyer, may be stopping in at a local business. How will they know that it's you and everything's, legit?
Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, we meet myself and Dylan will be out in the community, going to these commercial businesses, and we don't want to surprise anybody, and that's why we're trying to get the message out now. But they'll know it's us. You can see the truck behind me. If you see that, it's probably me. That's at your door. But we will show up in a marked vehicle. We will be wearing our uniform. It'll have our name, and I don't mind if people ask to see my identification either. We
Mhm.
carry ID cards, and if that'll put you at ease, go ahead and ask for it. You're not going to hurt my feelings.
Well, you can't blame people anymore.
I wouldn't. I don't blame them a bit. I do the same thing.
So, what are the businesses you're going to be inspecting, Kyle?
Most, I would say all commercial businesses that conduct anything with the public, or if they have employees present. The International Fire Code protects everyone.
Restaurants, clothing stores, radio stations, you never know, right?
Yes, yeah, yeah. We'll restaurants, businesses, dentist office. If it's in unincorporated Chelan County, we're gonna try and do a walkthrough.
And I guess, Kyle, what are some of the things you're going to be looking for or inspecting?
Uh, I would say my biggest one is exiting. I believe we have so many historic case studies of these devastating fires that are completely preventable with the code compliant exiting. So if you have proper egress in place, and that's a major issue. That's the one I'm going to be looking for the most. But we have, I mean, the International Fire Code book. It's 2 to 3 inches thick. Um, the most common ones, I'll be looking for extension cords. What we call you can have an extension cord up to 90 days as temporary wiring, but you can't plug it into another extension cord. We call that daisy chain.
Hmm.
And it's just you're just adding multiple points of failure on that extension cord. And unfortunately, I've gone to a lot of fires caused by extension cords. So I know we have a saying: you got to be a good fire investigator. You gotta have a fire prevention background, because when you know those codes, you also know there's a correlation between codes and fire cause.
And you really can't stress enough the importance of these inspections.
No, these it's it they're we used to have a program started earlier in our department where people would do self inspections, and we're evolving that program. Essentially, we did away with it because they would just send in a checklist saying, "Hey, I've checked this stuff." Well, it's all well and dandy, but our department is certified, and we know what to look for, and we'll press the issue if it's important.
Kyle, we know there's an economic point to this as well.
That's absolutely right. A lot of, as an example, restaurants. 80% of restaurants that have a fire occur that consumes the building, they don't reopen.
Mm.
So that economic standpoint, when you have a business that burns down on a Friday night, where do those employees report to work on a Monday morning?
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine too many businesses will keep their employees on the payroll until that business is back up and running.
Well, and Kyle, we had a recent fire that took out the Apple Cup Cafe in Chelan.
Another unfortunate one, but I believe they reopened.
They did.
So that is a success story we like to see.
Different location, but they are open and the employees are back to work.
That's awesome.
So, Kyle, we're kind of wrapping up here. Can you tell us what you most enjoy about working with the Fire Investigation and Prevention Department? Jobs are fun. That makes it awesome for your life.
Yeah, so this job has all the variety in the world. You discover so many different fire code violations. You can go down the rabbit hole of the code path to figure out, hey, I saw something today and I'm not sure if that's okay. I'm gonna go find that answer. I'm gonna go figure it out, and that could be my morning. And then later that night, I'll get called to a fire scene, and I'm digging through a house that burned down, and it's just me and a shovel and,
Mm.
setting up the lights and trying to put that puzzle back together. And so I can figure out what happened.
And Kyle, I just had a note passed to me by our director, Jill. You're not out to get people in trouble. You're out to save and help them.
Absolutely. Yes. That we're here to serve. And we want to see all businesses be successful, and we want the residents and guests of Chelan County to be safe.
Well, I am so impressed with what you're doing, and keep up the great work, you and your department. Certainly, and welcome back home. Glad to have you as part of our Chelan County operation.
Thanks, Randy. I appreciate it.
All right. Kyle Osburn joining us on Chelan County Connection.